friendly Bradford and Avon, and I do a bit with Walkers of Welcome as well. I've been asked to do this quickly, which might be difficult, but I'll do my best. It's the environment group, and the overall theme that came out was the need for joined up thinking and joined up action, because everything we talked about seemed to impinge on everything else. We had 4 themes: waste, water quality, biodiversity and energy, and in many ways they all link. Water quality was really easy because there were questions that we need answers to that nobody on the table could give, so we're simply going to the Environment Agency to find out why the water quality is regarded as being so poor in the river in Bradford and Avon, so we leave that one. Energy, we talked mainly about energy efficiency and renewable energy, and energy efficiency really was the need to find out where the houses, where the buildings are that do need insulating. Now, the people are in the know, who are clued up, they know what to do. Climate Friendly Bradford and Avon is working with lots of households at the moment, but there's always going to be a sector that is going to be hard to get at, and we explore ways of how we can get at those sectors. We are doing stuff in Climate Bradford and Avon, but one good idea that came out was for Wiltshire Council to, it sounds a bit daft, but on the council tax letters, when we're asking people for money, to say something about, is your house fully insulated? Could you be saving money by making your house more energy efficiency? But we talked about LINK, the LINK organisation, Senior Citizens Forum, all those sorts of groups getting together to work together to identify where that need is. In terms of waste, the main thing that came out was food waste. It is a big concern. It can be collected in other authorities. It's not being in Wiltshire at the moment. Can we do that, please? But where the link comes in with one of the other themes that we had was, let's use the food waste to generate energy, to generate electricity. It is going to happen down in Warminster because there is a plant being... Sorry, I'm going into climate friendly meeting mode here. I don't mean to be lecturing you, I'm sorry. But to look at that sort of link, it's not just a question of we're collecting food waste, we're collecting it for a purpose and we can do something useful with it. And finally, we talked about biodiversity. There are a lot of issues here. The main things that came up were, let's look at the planting that the council does in terms of bedding plants and put bee-friendly, insect-friendly plants, things that are going to improve biodiversity. So, take out bedding plants, put in plants that are nectar-rich and flower for longer over the season. Let's look at things like the road verges. Instead of just cutting them down where they're wide enough, let's make them useful spaces and interesting spaces.